Morning, guys. It is me again, and today what I'm going to be doing is showing you all a video of how I service and polish my Kirbys. So right here, I'm about to lift it up on the table. We have a pretty decent condition Kirby Evelair 2 vacuum. So it needs a polish, it needs to be buffed. So I'm actually going to be going over my little process of what I do to buff these things. So let's go and get started. Let's go ahead and start by taking the cord off. I'm taking off this bag because otherwise it's going to get in the way of everything. The bag's going to sit right there. And what you're going to do is undo this cord. And then on the side, we're going to be doing this and popping this down. Take your handle off. Basically get the vacuum motor ready for buffing. So now we're going to take our drill. You can use a regular screwdriver or you can use an impact, like I do. Basically whatever is easiest for y'all. And there should be 2 screws. You're going to want to go ahead and get this vacuum ready to go. So there's going to be 2 screws on the side. They're using a T15 Torx. Take your screw gun, and pop the screws out along with the cord. And if you want, your bit could come out too. Anyway, take the screws out and put them somewhere safe. I'm putting them in a magnetic tray. Then, what I'd like to do next is swap the bit out for a T20 so we don't strip T15 out. I've done it several times. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. And remove this back screw. You don't need much force to remove it because it's plastic. It's going in the plastic. Take your back cover off. And I'll actually go over how to clean those two. So now, you could have done this at the beginning, but you can also do it now. Take your power nozzle off of the vacuum and pop it down. So this one's already ready for buffing because it's already got this thing loosened. So take your brush roll cover off. Go ahead and remove tension from the belt lifter and pull this brush roll out of the unit. So this brush roll does need a cleaning, but that's alright. You can clean it up. Take your bumper off, because this is going to get in the way of your buffing job. So this nozzle, we'll go ahead and remove the belt lifter as well, why not? And remember, this is the nozzle. Here's the hook, which needs a bit of a cleaning. Take your washer out. There should be 2 washers, a spring and a flat, and that metal handle or the plastic handle piece. So this nozzle is officially ready for a full buffing job. Now we're going to go ahead and remove this top cover of the motor. So take your drill and just that. Screw, safe. There should be a total of 2 in the front and this top motor cover. And then there should be a total of 2 on the back of the unit. So now, this motor cover will lift off like this, and you can go ahead and pull these trim pieces off. These are for the motor. So this motor cover is ready to buff. The next thing you're going to want to do is go and flip this down and remove this piece. There's 2 screws holding this light hood hinge open. Put those screws in the bin. I'm going to take a towel so we don't scratch the unit when I'm done buffing, when I'm done taking it apart. We're going to go ahead and remove What I like to do is remove these 3 screws right here, and also those 2 in the cover that hold the plastic to the cover. But today I'm going to do it the easier way. We're going to remove these two screws. Go ahead and take them out. And then we can loosen. We don't have to fully remove, but we can loosen the two screws. If I can get them out really quick, one moment. See if I can't take a screwdriver and get these things loose so I can get them out of here. And these things are in there good. One, I just don't want to lose these because these are important. So take your screws out. Very simple. And then what you can do is remove this piece of plastic that holds the headlight assembly onto the vacuum. We're going to go ahead and just very barely loosen these three screws right here. Just give them a little bit of a undo. And we can go ahead and slip out this plastic piece. Should just come out right like this. Just like this. You can see this piece is ready to pop out the headlight. We'll go ahead and take out the lens by pushing this little tab right in there where my finger is. And if it's really stubborn, take a screwdriver to it, because it does not want to come out, it seems. So just take your screwdriver and take your lens and pop this tab. There we go. You just have to get it at the right angle. I'm going to set that in the plastic bin, meaning the metal bin, so it doesn't get lost. I'm going to go ahead and re-secure these three screws that hold the vacuum together. There we go. Take off this plastic trim piece. And the final thing I like to buff on these vacuums is this front shroud for the motor. So take your T20, pop it back into your bit. I'm going to set that bit in there, pop it back into your holder, and we're just going to do this to it. You're going to need an impact for this if you want them to come out successfully. So they don't strip out and give you your arms out, because otherwise you're going to wear your arms out and you're going to strip them out. And I've done it before. So I use an impact driver because it's the easiest for me. So I'm going to go ahead and take out these 5 screws. So here's the 5 screws that hold this lens, or hold the front cover on. Then what you're going to want to do is take a flathead screwdriver, like so, like a number 1/4 inch flathead. Take these 2 washers off too while you're at it so they don't get lost, because these are actually what space out the lens hood from the vacuum body to keep it streamlined. And there should be a little gap you can actually pop your flathead into. So take it and pry. You're going to break the seal, but that's alright, you can always reseal it with some silicone. And it's ready for buffing after you go ahead and take these 2 screws off on the bottom. So take off these 2 screws and the 2 metal rings that hold it. And we're done. So now we're going to go and take this wheel and lift it up out of here. So here's the axle. It's already in really good shape. And then we're going to take this lifter part, which has a spring on it. Make sure you keep up with that spring, or else you can't put it back together because it's not going to work properly. So now you're ready to buff it. I'm going to go ahead and take out this piece of plastic too so we don't break it whenever we buff it. Otherwise it's going to burn it up. So now this thing, with everything off, is officially ready for buffing. That's how I prepare my Kirbys for buffing. Thanks for watching.